Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today's video, I will be reviewing We Have Demons #1. This is one of 8 different Comixology originals that will come with collaboration with Best Jacket Press. Um, all of them written by Scott Snyder. So let's go on to take a look at the team for this one. So this is written by Scott Snyder with pencils by GREG CAPULLO, inks by Jonathan Glapion, colors by David McCaig, and letters by Tom Napolitano. So, as I mentioned, this is one of the Comixology originals from what they are calling Scottober. Also, this is bringing the band back together for the most part. We're missing the colorist, but this is the team that had a very successful and also my favorite run on Batman after the New 52 kicked off. So I was very excited, especially because all these Comixology original books are available to anybody that has Comixology Unlimited to borrow at no additional cost. And then you really get your bang for your buck on this one too, if you do have to buy them. So, like I mentioned, this is their first book of a slate of mini coming up this month. Um, we open up here with where we meet our protagonist. We have these. I really think it's a very interesting way to present this because I don't remember seeing anything like this on any of their previous work. So we have these letters on the side, and we kind of run through the panels in a very uh, normal, I would say, um, normal manner, like just a regular meeting with some people sitting down. We meet our protagonist, Lamb, just hanging out. But then here we have this world's a little bit different. This world, like, it expands into the lore of what the differences between our world and theirs. So things from here kind of get going. Now, I got to mention, listen, I am definitely uh, very biased because, as I mentioned, Greg Capullo is one of my favorite pencilers. I think the stuff he did on Batman, he's been around forever. And I really love his style. Although it may not, it's very traditional for sure, but I think sometimes he takes these chances that really pay off. Here we see just a regular scene of Lamb and her dad. Uh, the book kind of kicks off immediately into a high gear as well. Like, it's not messing around. We have that introduction, and then after that, things kind of get going. I don't want to go into too many details, but overall, this book is about the conflict between good and evil, and as they're about to come to a head when Lamb kind of discovers her destiny, and we see that all throughout the book. We meet her dad. We kind of see her grow up, and I want to pay attention to these panels here. Um, I really like kind of like Lamb being in school, growing up, trying dating, more dating, but I love each panel has a different color, which just kind of lets you know, like, the passage of time. Um, yeah, I think the team does this very well. We come to a big panel like this where Lamb kind of discovers more after her father's passing. Slight spoiler, but it was kind of, the fact that we started the story where we did, it was very telegraphed, at least, that something would be changing in the status quo with Lamb and her relationship with her dad. So she finds this really cool room. It reminds me of anytime Capullo drew um, anything at the Wayne Manor, like, it was also so very detailed and full of, like, little things and little in like every corner of the page is filled. I would really like to know, and maybe one day ask Greg, how long a page like this takes, because this is just one panel. It's a pretty big panel in the page, but it's just one panel. um I think also it's very interesting that, as I was watching, if you follow Scott Snyder on YouTube, he's been going over some kind of techniques on how to open up a first issue. And here he was using the scene where we kind of dive into more of a present state, and then we kind of go back and he talks all about how that works and everything. So it's pretty interesting. So having that knowledge from watching the video, and then going back and seeing how it's applied to his work, it mainly makes me want to go into. I feel like to maybe be a better reviewer, I need to understand how these books are made. So maybe check out his Substack and take some of those classes on how to write. Even though maybe I won't be writing comics, I think it'll be interesting to know the process behind it all. Um, I want to also show, like I mentioned, there's a big difference between our what is our world and what's shown here in the comic. Um, and we get a couple of pages like this. We get, I think there's a few more, but I don't want to go too much into detail of the story of where this good comes from and where this evil comes from in the world. It's a really interesting story. I think this first issue has a very interesting hook, and like I said, I'm enamored with Capullo's pencils, and the colors are normally in the Batman run it was FCO Francisco Palencia who was doing the colors, but I think here, um, without missing a beat, the colors are perfect by by Dave McCaig. Also, Tom Napolitano put in a lot of work. There's a lot of really cool letters. There is one big design thing where um, he kind of sets the tone, and he put out a tweet today about his design for the Good Folk, which is as a part of the story in the book. It's something we see at the beginning of the book, and it just really sets the tone for like, oh, this is gonna get weird, this is gonna get bloody, this is gonna get messy. And I think Capullo, I mean, after years and years of drawing Spawn and then doing Batman and all this stuff, I think he can go all over the place with that. And if you need something that looks metal and rad and just like super messy, I mean, you all you have to do is take a look at the cover. So yeah, I really recommend this, especially if you have Comixology Unlimited. Like, this is already available to you, so just go check it out. And also, this first issue is kind of oversized. It's about 38 pages, so that includes no ads or anything. So like you're getting 38 pages of full story. So very good deal. So that's about it. Once again, I really recommend this. And if you read this, let me know what you think of it in the comments. But yeah, I'm just so glad to see the band back together. It really makes me pretty happy knowing that they're working together again. So also that they're doing their own thing. Like I love that creators get to go do different things with different publishers, whether it be Comixology or Image or Substack, things like that. So very excited to see what comes next from other series and also what comes next for this one, because this one left me dangling. I read this early in the morning and I've been thinking about it all day. So very excited for the rest of the story. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. That really helps. Also hit the bell so you know when we go live. I've been doing more live streams in the evening about different types of media. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter at Echo Spider, you can kind of see where sometimes I guest host and other streams. And then we'll have more comic reviews, more trailer reactions. We just saw a few really cool things from the House of the Dragons on HBO Max, Peacemaker on HBO Max. So yeah, we got some cool stuff. So thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, we have a Patreon. Check out the link in the description. Anything helps you get access to a lot of these videos early. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.